So we're almost done. We're continuing the problems on Chapter 8, Test, Version A. I'm on question 16. It's asking me to decide if triangle RST or LMN is similar to triangle ABC. And remember, when you're writing your ratios, so we're doing the side similarity one for this one because we only have side lengths. When you're doing your ratios, remember it always goes the first triangle small compared to the second triangles. So that would be the first triangle small to this, let's call it 1. That looks bad. Small to small, medium to medium side, and then big side to big side. We want to always do that, and they should all be the same when you reduce them as scale factor. So let's do ABC to RST. And the longest side, let's do the smallest side in ABC was 18. And the smallest side in ST is 36. That should be the same. We'll do another color here. The medium side in triangle ABC was 19. And the medium side in triangle RST is 38. And the last one we'll do in green. On the longest side of triangle ABC was 20, and the longest side of RS is 40. Well, it turns out when you reduce these fractions, this is 1/2, that's 1/2, and that's 1/2. 40 divided by 20 is 2, and that's on the bottom. The bigger number is on the bottom. 19 goes into 38 2 times, and 18 times 2 is 36. So it looks like we figured it out. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle RS and to T because of that right there. You can try the other one. Numbers will not be quite as nice, and one of them fails. 2 of them work, and one of the sides fails. So there's your answers for number 16. Okay, in this problem they want us to solve for x to make the two triangles similar. So there's a couple things we can do. It looks like, if I just look at the picture and assuming it's drawn to scale, the smallest side to the smallest side, that'd be 25 over x plus 18 equals, then it looks like the medium side to the medium side, 2x plus 6 over 36, and the last one looks like the long side to the long side, 40 over 48. So you just pick. Now, I would personally not use these two at the same time because you're going to end up getting some x squared when you cross multiply here. You'll get some x squareds, 2x squared, and that's a little harder to solve with. So I would probably pick either the first and third to use to solve it, or I'd do for second and third. In fact, that's how I'm going to do it because they're beside each other. I'm going to go this times this. That's 48 times 2x plus 6, and I'm going to do 36 times 40. So now be careful because a 48's got to go times both of those parts. So when you do that, that gets you 96 x's plus 288, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to check that on the calculator. 48 times 6 is 288. I'm good. And then there's 36 times 40, and that's 1440 for right there. Now we're going to subtract 288 from both sides. You get 1152 equals 96x. Okay, and then I'm going to divide 1152 divided by 96, and x equals 12. If I put 12 in, all the ratios will be the same as 40 over 48 when you reduce them. Let's go to the next problem. Okay, number 18, it says determine whether the two triangles are similar. Remember, we have shortcuts. The triangle, the similarity shortcuts is AA similarity, SAS similarity, or SSS similarity. So those are our choices here. And let's look what we got. I always check for angles. 71 is the same as 71, so I've got an A. I right away have an A. Okay, so that gives me an A for angle B, because angle B is congruent to angle Y. So let's continue to read the problem. We want to go to scale factor from triangle 2. So if you start at triangle 2, this is the one you're going to start at. And you're going to go to triangle 1, which would be where you end up at. So remember, it's always your scale factor, if you get it. Your scale factor is always the ending over the starting one. Or another way to say that is the old one over the new one. The new one over the old one. So that's what we'll have to look at later. We just got to make sure they're similar first before we even try. So now we have to, so I don't have any other angle information, but I got some sides. So let's look here. Which looks like the longest? Which one of the two sides is longer? Well, it looks like this will go with this because they're the two longest. So let's check that out. So that would be 18 over 27. If you divide them both by 9, you get 2/3. Okay, so that's this side to this side looks good. So let's try this side to this side. So that looks like, so we're supposed to start with, let's see here. We got 8 over 10. And when you do 8 over 10, what do you get? You get 4 fifths. And when you look at this, because if I could get this to work, I'd get S, A, S. But the problem is this does not equal this. So, you know what? There's nothing that's going to work. There's not enough info. So, to make it work, so we're saying they're not similar. Don't try to force it when it's not there.